Hey, we're elite.
Maybe for Gungans, but not for the Empire, the greatest force in the galaxy.
Actually, I believe the Force is the greatest force in the galaxy.
Talking about the Force.
What? It's good enough for Lord Vader.
Well, then why don't you show us how great the Force is, Obi-Wan Baloney?
But
This ought to be good.
what? Said I
James Arnold Taylor.
How you guys doing? Having a great time? Let's hear it from the troopers one more time. Come on. And Lord Vader, man, that's a big Darth Vader, boy. I gotta tell you, he's a big cup of water, drink of water, whatever the saying is. I'm excited. We've had some rain, but it's nice now, right? We're enjoying the Florida, the Star Wars, the weekends, all of it. Are we having a good time? Yes. Sit down, enjoy yourself, Daniel. When do you not enjoy yourself? You seem to always be having fun. Are you somebody that likes to just look at life as a party?
Oh, ADHD, man. A heck of a life, you know? You can never focus at one time, so I have multiple
Parties going on,
yeah.
multiple times. You are a crazy guy. You love to have fun, especially like signing the autographs and stuff. You make it like a contest. Like always signing them. Have you gotten Daniel's autograph? Yeah, okay. That's very cool. So you enjoy Star Wars weekends. You've been here many times before. We had the motorcade, we got the rain, it didn't rain, we made it through, and did you guys see the motorcade earlier? Did you see Daniel there? Love that stuff. But tell us about this character, Boba Fett. He's so beloved, and he's kind of a bad dude. Don't you think he's a bad guy?
Well, see, the funny thing is, ever since I came into the Star Wars world, people always saw Boba Fett as this bad guy. But no one ever realized that there's this middle side of the Force, which is all about the money. Which, if you're married, you have to be all about the money. So I'm kind of like in the middle. I'm not on the dark side, I'm not on the light side. I'm on the side of whoever's got the most money.
That's right, he's a bounty hunter. So yeah, you never know. Okay.
He's a hustler, you know?
Vader seemed to have the upper hand, I guess we would say, right?
Well, I think Boba Fett was the only guy who's allowed to talk back. I mean, when you could put a guy like Han Solo in Han Solo in carbonite, kind of makes you a pretty cool guy.
And was it really neat to look back? I know that we talked a bit about this yesterday. You didn't know much about Star Wars when you got the role. You were a young man. How old were you? 12, 13 years old when you got it?
12 when I got called for the audition, 13 when I actually filmed the film. You have to be very rich to be a Star Wars fan. Unfortunately.
Why is that? Because you have to,
Oh, it's expensive, you know? You see the 501st, the Mandalorians. I mean, those costumes that they wear are very expensive. I mean, coming and getting autographs and taking pictures, I mean.
Have you ever gotten suited up there in the armor or anything?
I did it once at a place called Dragon Con, just for charity.
Okay, sure. People know Dragon Con? You guys been to one of those cons? Crazy stuff. And you did it for charity.
I did it for charity. But the the Mandalorian Mercs actually, at the last celebration, just gave me my very first Boba Fett helmet.
Really?
So I kind of feel a little more Boba Fettish now.
Do you keep it up like on a encased in glass? Is it special?
I picked a fantastic place for it in my house, of course.
You said a fantastic. See what he did there? Fantastic. Everything is fantastic with you. That's awesome. And this character, though, did you get a call from George Lucas's casting people then, and then did you go meet with him beforehand, or did you just get pulled right in and you're on set?
The way I auditioned was because Boba Fett wasn't allowed to be told, wasn't announced that he was actually going to be back in episode 2. I had to keep my mouth shut for 2 years. I mean, you got to think, you're 13 years old. What better way to be able to become the coolest kid in your school than to tell everyone, hey, I'm in Star Wars?
Yeah. You know, you couldn't tell them.
I'm like, oh, you don't want to go out with me? Well, I'm in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go out with me now? So it was very, very strange. But
and there you were, working alongside Tamora Morrison as your clone father. And now, they're really the same person, though, right? They're not necessarily father and son.
Right.
He is a clone. He's an exact duplicate, an unaltered duplicate.
See, and I've had this question asked for the last 5 months, ever since Star Wars was released, that they're coming out with another one. Are you going to be in episode 6? Yeah. And I said, well, technically, as a huge Star Wars fan now, I would be 70 years old. So that's...
And in the Sarlacc pit.
And I'd be down in the Sarlacc pit. But if he did get out, if my vision is Jango Fett should be Boba Fett, because... as we all know, the end of the cloning process technically would be Jango Fett, right?
Oh, okay.
Then it would be me. You guys are all like, oh.
I'm very confused now. I don't know about...
What an actor. I had to kill myself from a job.
the character he is. Harren's father's face everywhere he goes is kind of difficult, but Boba feels he's a unique child, and Jango Fett and all the rest of these are just clones.
We're all in it together, right?
Thanks, but I can handle myself.
I was very honored and excited to be asked to come back to play Boba again, because I'm a big Clone Wars fan. I think the fact that Boba Fett's, an orphan makes him somewhat of a sympathetic character, but not weak.
What are you doing? We're brothers. Don't shoot.
You're not my brother.
He feels he's old enough to kind of do whatever he wants now, or try to do whatever he wants. You definitely get to see a little bit of a darker side of Boba, and more or less him growing up a little.
Awesome. Good memories, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Logan, let's hear it for him. So, we know him, we love him, star of stage, television, film. Take a look at him here. Ladies and gentlemen, Warwick Davis! How are you?
Very well, thank you. Very well with my Ewok bag.
Yeah.
I just want to set out to prove it's not just for the ladies.
That's right.
It's a man bag as well.
Yeah, it is.
I'll tell you what I've got in here, though. I'd just like to show you a few things. When we're doing the signings, I don't know about you, but we get given a few little goodies.
Sure, people like to give you gifts.
The other day, a young lady, she made this Princess Leia from loom bands.
Wow.
So they're made of loom bands.
Can we get a shot of that? Can you guys
Yeah, let's
zoom
put
in
it
on
on there
that?
like that.
Yeah. And that's like is that like a finger puppet?
No, it's just a little ornament like that.
Oh, really? I thought it was
And this here, some guy, he gave me a badge for immigration and customs enforcement. Way out. Yeah, I think, he's trying to tell me something. But I think sometimes these people just have stuff in their pockets and they go, ugh. I give them a nice autograph and they feel like they've got to give me something in return. And one final thing, I wasn't given this, but we bought this. You can get Wicket and Lowgrey in the cars now.
Oh,
it's lovely to kind of be morphed into a vehicle.
Yeah, you're actually in a car.
Yeah.
Well, if you set it down, maybe they can zoom in on
It's
that.
Wicket and Lowgrey there, yeah.
You guys see that up on the big screens there? So now you know you've made it, right?
Oh yeah, it's exciting. I mean, when I first saw the Lego minifigure
Yes.
of Wicket, that was exciting.
Oh, sure.
And now there are 4 minifigures. I'm one of the only actors, I think. I forget the other actor's name. He's quite famous. I've got 4 minifigures. There's a Wicket, a Wold, a Grip Hook, and a Flitwick minifigure.
Really? Man.
There's 4. I'm tied equal with another very famous actor.
Really?
Hold on a minute. Just want to say thank you very much.
Yes. Keep applause.
Before we carry on applauding me, I bumped into a relative of yours backstage that wanted to say hello. Can I just go fetch
sure,
him?
yeah.
So there was
Okay,
somebody-
great. Wow, we have
You came on and you just missed him. I'll just go get him.
A little surprise. We weren't
just gonna get him.
expecting this, but it's very exciting. Warwick Davis is a man of many talents. He can take a seat on the couch too. That's fine. Yeah, there you go. Oh boy, this must be awfully embarrassing for you.
Hit me with a question, Joey.
Hey, you are a Star Wars Weekends expert. You know all the places to go, all the things to do. You are kind of the king of meeting people and getting pictures and stuff. You do a lot of selfies too. I noticed that you put those up on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I love that. I mean, today the new autograph is the selfie. People don't want an autograph, do they?
No.
They want a selfie. So I kind of thought, well, I'm going to start doing a few of these selfies.
Sure.
You know, so I've been running into some characters around the park. Yeah, that's me.
Selfie of you in the motorcade.
That's what it used to look like with the hat.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, there's us. Yeah,
there's you.
I am. That's what I used to look like without glasses.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. That's a really good one.
That's Jeremy.
I think
Bullock.
that's Jeremy, isn't it?
Jeremy Bullock will be here next week. Yeah, that's Boba Fett the other.
Here's me and Chewbacca.
Oh, sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Boba Fett, right there.
I think I called it Fett Side. Fine. Indeed. And that's Vader, obviously.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He's a big lad.
Any others? You got?
And me and Tom Cruise. Did, yeah.
Pretty fantastic to be asked to be in Star Wars, yeah?
Oh, it was amazing, yeah. I mean, I was a fan of the films, and so to get to be a part of that alongside my on-screen heroes was just a dream come true. And still to think of it now, I mean, we're over 30 years away from that moment.
Yeah.
That's what my mum said, yeah. It's just changed my life. And look at us, you know, we're all part of Star Wars in our own way, and we're all enjoying that still. I mean, it's an amazing cultural phenomenon. It's
fascinating stuff. And then, and so then you move on, though.
Yeah.
And you get the acting bug. Did you just go, this is what I want to do after Star Wars?
Not really. I mean, a lot of the time when you're working on a movie, you spend sitting around just waiting, doing nothing. And I became more interested in how they make films as opposed to acting, per se. So I bought a video camera and I started making short movies. And that's really what interested me. But I kept getting offered parts in films, Labyrinth and the Ewok movies, and then Willow. So it's a career that kind of kept discovering me as opposed to me pursuing it. But then there was a point when I kind of knew that's what I wanted to do, and really then started to try and hone the craft of acting.
Yeah, now did Willow really kind of give you that experience? I mean, obviously you're still working with George, but then Ron Howard comes in and you start seeing, this is a pretty exciting thing. Because at that point, how old were you? 18?
I was 17 when I did Willow, and I mean, that was a tough film. It was very physically demanding, and it was the first film that I'd done where, you know, it is about me and the performance as opposed to being hidden behind a mask, which, you know, again is a performance in itself, but it's a very different type of acting. So, you know, Ron asked me, he said, you know, watch the films that James Stewart has done, because I like his style of acting, try and bring a little bit of that quality, that naturalistic style to your performance. So that's hopefully what I managed to do. But it's amazing. Again, Willow is over 25 years old, and I saw many people today who enjoyed the film and asked me to sign the DVD. So thank you very much for still supporting the film.
Absolutely, yeah, it's fantastic. And Harry Potter comes along. And then you get to play several characters in that, and not always, you know, behind.
No, I mean, I did have a degree of prosthetics for all of the characters, but it was just a privilege to get into it. I had to audition to get the first role as Professor Flitwick. I remember the audition process. It was with Chris Columbus, who directed the first film, and the producers, and I learned the scene, as I always do for an audition. I read the book quickly to make sure I understood the character, and went in, and we just performed the scene, the Wingardium Leviosa scene. But then we started to improvise and had a lot of fun. There was a lot of laughter, and I went away, and they said, don't call us, we'll call you. And I waited 3 weeks to find out.
3 weeks?
But when they did call, they said, congratulations, you know, we'd like you to play Flitwick, but also we'd like you to play the part of the Goblin bank teller in Gringotts. So I got 2 roles in the same film.
Really fantastic stuff. Isn't it great? I love the fact that you did that. Now, speaking of all these characters, and Marvin and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which I love as well, do you have a favorite? I don't think I've ever asked you. Do you have a favorite character?
Well, you know, I mean, not just saying because we're here at Star Wars Weekend, but Wicket is... I'm very fond of that character because he is the one that started it all. Without that character, I wouldn't have any others. But I've just some highlights. I love playing Porridge in Doctor Who. That character for me Thank you. He was a dream job. I always wanted to be in Doctor Who, and he was a really, really good character as well, so I love that. I mean, I like Life's Too Short playing.
I was just about to ask you. So, Life's Too Short. I don't know if anybody's seen this. You play a very special character. Who do you play it?
I play Warwick Davis. He's a version of me. I kind of, and I got to live out my kind of, I got to do everything I wouldn't normally do as this Warwick. Kind of be a bit obnoxious,
He's
a bit bitter, and just had a lot of fun with it. I mean,
It is a great show. And that's, you and Ricky Gervais come together, and this is what happens when you put something together.
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, it came about just through being asked to do reality shows and not wanting to do it, and thinking, well, why don't I create one? And then thinking it'd be fun to twist reality and come up with a show that is more of a comedy, and that's what happened.
We have a clip.